Yeah.
All right, all right. Round of applause for Daizy Mayze in the building. All
Yes.
right.
Daizy Mayze. Just
Listen,
kidding.
a lot of people don't know. Well, most people probably would because I think we got the most
Eh,
views as far as our first episode that we did on my
Yeah.
Insta Live. So that was amazing.
Okay.
And I know we started off on a note back then. We're gonna do a little bit different this time. Before we start off on a
Okay.
serious note, this time we're gonna start off a
Okay.
little bit on, you know what I mean? A little
Well,
more
no,
of
you know what I
a
mean?
joyful,
Okay.
connection kind of vibe. How you doing, man? I know the last time we spoke, it was like November. You know what I'm saying? And I know you were just starting with the TikTok. I see your numbers up there as far as
I thought you were talking like the last time we spoke at all. And I was like, I just talked to you today. What are
nah,
you
nah,
talking
nah,
about?
nah, nah, not
But
at
our last
all.
interview, yeah, let me get it
Yes.
together. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Last time we
Yeah.
spoke, you were just starting to do your TikTok thing. I see your numbers up
hmm
there as far as your TikTok numbers. I'm just happy to see your phone numbers the same, or Hollywood on me yet. You know what I'm saying?
Not yet. Not yet. Give me about 2 months. All right. But you'll always have my number. I can tell you that much. It shall change many times, but you'll have it. You feel me?
I definitely
But
appreciate
yeah,
that.
it definitely is like it's a crazy beast. It's all growing. You know what I mean? I think the last time we talked, I wish I would have watched. Like I should have watched the whole way through one more time, just so I could like recap where we was at. You know what I
It's all
mean, and
good.
be
It's all
ready.
good.
But I believe if I could guess, I was somewhere around like 30 to 40,000, maybe if I could
Oh
guess, as far as
wow.
followers on TikTok.
Where you at now?
Now we're on the road to 100K. We're at like 97. You know what I'm
Round of
saying?
applause, 100,000.
Yeah.
That's a
So
big
we're
accomplishment.
hey, I got LED lights in my room, so I'm a real TikToker now. I'm in it. You know what I mean? Like I'm in this zone, and I really don't see myself being pulled out of it anytime soon.
You just got to stay focused and keep that,
Right.
keep that momentum going. So, how has the
100%.
experience have been? I know I see when I see you online a lot, I see like you having fun.
hmm
You're a content creator, of course. I understand the sweat and the work that goes into
hmm
that. Talk a bit
hmm
about both sides of the experience, though, like the fun side, but also the business side of that for most people that don't, understand because they may not have the platform yet.
Okay. Well, I'll say the fun side is 100% just the immediate the connection, the immediate interaction, like when it comes to TikTok in particular. I feel like it's a platform where you're a content creator or
Mhm.
you're a content watcher. And with that type of a dynamic to where it's either or, I think it just takes like a lot of ego out of the people who are there, like simply to watch. Like, you know what I mean? Like they want to watch, they want to like, they want to follow. And so the engagement is like super crazy on that platform.
Yeah.
Um, but I would say the business side of it, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a platform that it's hard to read. You know what I mean? I feel as though like as you grow, there's not really a way to gauge exactly how many views you should be having on average. Like I
Okay.
have posted videos that have gotten hundreds of thousands of views versus videos that have literally only gotten hundreds. You know what I'm saying? So
I
it's like
got
for
you.
me to be on a platform like that, I think the most difficult part is there's no guaranteed exposure of your content to your already existing following. Like in my head, if I have 97,000 followers now, at least put it on their pages. Like, you know what I mean? At least have it on their For You pages. At least make it to where I know for a fact I have 97,000 people who will see my video and have the opportunity to engage or not. And
Hmm.
honestly, I don't even think it's like that. I don't know what it is. But I think that's why a lot of people, have the opportunity to say things like they're being shadow banned or like they don't, that they're being discriminated against because there's no way to gauge it. It's really all over the place.
Damn, what a shadow ban. For somebody like myself, I'm not really on TikTok a lot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't really know a lot about how that works. What does that mean? Shadow banned.
Well, TikTok in their community guidelines, right? They spell out that they actually have the right to hold back your content, to basically push it out of the algorithm, keep it off of the For You page and restrict it from being seen as much as what they say. You know what I mean? For the sake of protecting people in the community. So if they feel like it's raunchy or they feel like it's dangerous or whatever, then they have the ability to just not necessarily ban it or take it down for being wrong, but we're just not going to give it as much exposure. You know what I'm saying? And so with shadow banning, it's a TikTok term, like you said, you're not familiar with it, but it's
Mhm.
something to where basically people who have high engagement, high content, high followers, and then out of nowhere they, release a video, it only gets couple hundred views, they feel shadow banned. They feel as though their content is being held off of the For You page for some reason.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I had no idea that they had those kind of restrictions on that platform. Wow, it's kind of crazy.
Man, when I tell you, I would say I'll speak for myself. As a Black content creator, it is a struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because you see the difference between who goes viral and who doesn't, and we could talk about it all night. It's a lot of different perspectives and ways to look at it. I do feel as though I'm being affected by it as a Black content creator. I feel like sometimes my content it's too crisp, it's too perfected, it's too good to not get the reactions that it should. And I also have taken the time to study like my likes versus somebody's likes who has thousands and thousands of more views. The ratios are all over the place. There's no way to calculate it. We do math. Like when it comes to our job, I can break down these percentages, these ratios of what it's supposed to look like. It just doesn't look like that. So it's one of those things, me personally, the way that I choose to look at it, I have the Mayze movement. You know what I'm saying? That's my gang. Those are the people that follow me, who care about me. So I focus on them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna stress myself out. I used to. I did. I used to get mad. I used to be like, why not? How come? What? But it's just that just stresses me out. I'm just gonna work on my own personal mindset and just appreciate what's right in front of me. And when I did start being that way, so much growth.
For sure.
So much growth.
I mean, somebody told me a long time ago, you got to control your controllables. So the things that are out of your reach and out of your control, you're going to have a hard time trying to understand that and grasp it because it's just not in your control. So I definitely understand that. So what do you feel like has changed the most from the last time we spoke in November up until this point now?
Definitely. I would say just the easiest thing to say, honestly, is my visibility because of the growth of my platforms, for sure. So like, I would say the growth of my platforms put me in a position to where I'm finally like feeling like there's more people who are like waiting on me to produce something, some type of content, some type of song, some type of something. And it's flattering. I love attention. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I love being a part of, this huge thing, this entity bigger than myself. And I would say my mindset, for sure, like my mindset has changed just as far as like the experiences that I've had from then to now. I'm an independent artist. I was an independent artist then, but I don't have management anymore. I'm doing it all on my own, managing it all on my own. I officially own my own merch line by myself. So that's me, Daizy Mayze, all me. And I'm just also focusing a lot more on the branding of my wife and I as like an entity, like us as two people, the Brazy Bunch and our platform, rather than just talking about me and Daizy Mayze all the time. So
I definitely understand. I mean, that it's definitely important, especially in this day and age and the time that we're in, to promote and show the people the growth in Black business and like being independent and what we can do and what we're capable of. Because I mean, just keeping it real, we are the most influential people ever. You know what I mean?
Ever.
We are, and we don't capitalize off it as far as monetary wise. They capitalize off of it because we don't have the money to back ourselves. They give us the money, and at the end of the day, we get pennies for whatever on the dollar that they get. So it's great to see that independence. I'm super proud of you. I'm so happy for you, and I'm excited to see the growth from now moving forward. I mean, from November to now,
for sure.
So that's
and
awesome.
I mean, I feel it, dude. Like that's why I'm so grateful to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? And to have exchanges with you, and for us to be able to tap in. And I see your growth. Like I said, I'm stepping in. What you got the mic? You got the, you know what I mean? Your headset is looking nice with the backdrop and all that. I'm just like, I'm impressed. But I love it. That's what I do this for. We all want to grow. You know what I mean? And one of my biggest goals, I would say, with the Black community is just to show them that we're capable of doing these things. It is about the dollar. It is about the lack of investment in our community, but it's also about the mindset bred in our community. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that there's an ignorance there. Like I didn't even know that I could own my own stuff. Like I always thought that my goal, was to get a lot of money so I could buy other people's things, not so that I could ever have anything of my own. You know what I'm saying? And so as you learn that, this ain't that, this ain't that, wow, this ain't that. Like and your mind opens and you grow. We have so much in front of us. And like you said, we are the divine creators of many things. You know what I mean? That all these people, all of these cultures and races all have to use to get by, you know. So we do. We have to teach our babies that, you know, our intellectual property is extremely important. All of
For
these
sure.
ideas are ours. So fight for them.
Definitely,
Fight for
yeah.
them.
I mean, I listen. I can't agree with you more. Like you said, you gotta teach our babies. I got a little girl on the way, and that's going to be one of the first things I teach her. Is that the most important
Man.
thing is the knowledge and information, and understanding that the potential that you
Hmm.
have is limitless. You know what I mean? Don't ever let anybody limit.
Limitless.
For sure, man.
Limitless. You
So
gonna name her Daizy or not?
I haven't announced the name yet. I do have the name. It starts with an A. I'm not telling anybody what the name is yet.
Armstrong. Not
I like that. I like how you try to pull that one
That's
off. I like how you try to pull that
the
one
only A I could think of. I'm just feeling like I'm inspirational.
off. Totally
No,
understood.
I'm just
So
playing.
I
I'm
do
just
have a
playing.
question for you. Like,
Hmm.
how are you holding up in this time? Like, I know COVID is still affecting us all differently, and some
Hmm.
people are flourishing this time. Others are out of work. You know what I mean? They're
Hmm.
feeling the effects of this on a physical level as well as an emotional level. How are you and your family doing at this point in time?
Um, all over the place. 100% all over the place. And one of the things, you know, that my wife and I decided to do was talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We put it all out there. I don't know if you know this in particular, but you know, we've gone through a lot of losses in our family. I lost my mother-in-law. I lost one of, you know, our really close friends, our brother, and also our father-in-law, all within 90 days,
Oh
easy. You know what I'm
man,
saying?
my
And so
condolences.
those hits back to back to back through the holidays,
Yeah, man.
it's been hard. You know what I'm saying? COVID's been hard. I've you know, had to limit the traveling. You know, we've had to limit the traveling and things of that nature. And I'm a social butterfly. You know what I'm saying? I do still work. I work an essential job. We work an essential job. You know, it's a 9 to 5 type of situation. I'm here with 3 monitors all day in my home. But being a social butterfly, like, dang, I'm home all day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are days sometimes where I don't even realize that I never went outside. And that scares me. Like, why
Right.
am I in this house this much? Um, but, but I have found so much growth. Like, I've grown so much this year, 100% more than I've ever grown in my life. Not only with my platforms, not only with the traction and things like that, but just like I said, my mindset, just understanding that I have so much more power than I really realized that I had. That I had way more people down for me than I realized that I had more strength. And one crazy thing about my wife and I, like our dynamic really is different because for most of our marriage and our relationship, we were away from each other. We were living in different places, you know, traveling back and forth to see each other. You know, I'd lived with her for short periods of time, then moved somewhere else. Like, so COVID is actually what brought us together. We've been in this house together more than we ever have our entire relationship, her, myself, and my son. You know what I'm saying? So those personalities that are all very different, you know, mixed together with school here and this there, and it's all over the place. Um, but my live streams, though, that I've been doing, right, have allowed me to connect with my followers in a way that I never have before. And it made me realize that as isolated as we are all going through the same exact thing. And I'm just trying to keep that in my mental. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to remind myself of that and keep that forefront of mind when I find myself frustrated with life, when I find myself like antsy to go out and anxious and being snappy and things like that. I'm like,
Yep.
we're all going through it. And I have to bring myself back down. And I have to make sure that I remind myself of that when I'm engaging with other people. You know, other people that I speak to are not themselves. You know what I'm saying? They're angry, they're uptight, they're not like, and I'm just like, you're not usually like that, you know?
Hmm.
It's COVID. People are losing family members. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You were one of the first people who made this real for me, you know, when you told me how many people you lost, how many people you knew who really were being affected by this. And I was like, wow, like, because it just wasn't close to us yet, you know?
Yep.
And now
No,
that
for
we're
sure.
here, now that it's been literally a year since they sent me home from work, I'm just ready for it to be over, bro. I just want to go back
Yeah.
to being on stage and doing my shows and living my life. I'm so tired of COVID.
Listen, I feel like everybody is like adjusting differently to it.
Hmm.
We all affected in different ways. We've never lived to be in a time like this before, so it's like, how do you kind of adjust in this time frame? I mean, I don't
Right.
really want to quote unquote adjust in it because I don't want it to be something that lasts forever. But me, I'm a homebody
Hmm.
anyway, so it's not going to affect me the same way. I'd
Hmm.
rather stay in the house. I don't want to go outside, and I
Hmm.
hate to tell people like, I don't feel like going somewhere. I'd rather not have anybody ask me, so I don't have to
Right.
deny them. Say no, I'm not going.
Right.
So this is perfect for
Right.
me. But for a lot of people, it affects them.
He's
Like
like,
you
whole body,
said,
I'm here.
yeah, I'm already in the house. I'm chilling. I don't want
Yeah.
to go outside for real. I don't want to be around
Yeah.
y'all. So I'm totally fine. But for some people that like to be around that, like, other energetic
Right.
people like that, I
Me.
totally
Right.
get it. Exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely get it. And like I said, I hope things change because people are losing not only their lives, but they're losing their jobs, and the economy is really messed up from this. This is affecting a lot of people in so many different ways. So I mean, we're gonna keep our
Yeah.
prayers up for everybody, and my condolences to you and your family for sure in this time. It's definitely
Yeah.
crazy.
I
So
appreciate you.
no, of course. Listen, of course, that's what I'm here for. So right here, right, this is where the conversation it's gonna shift a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right. I'm ready. I'm
when I
ready.
when I started my podcast, I mean, I thought this is my chance to use my niche. You know what I mean? I listened to a lot of
Hmm.
interviews, bunch of conversations, and I always finish thinking like, why didn't they ask this, right? Or
Hmm.
which is what most of the guests always say about me. Like, I didn't expect you to ask that question. That's a great question. But I really
Hmm.
do this and I care about what it is I do. So this is where I'm
Okay.
gonna use my journalistic skills right here. You know what I mean? This is
All
where it's gonna
right.
roll
Let's get
into.
it.
So
Let's
this right
get
here,
it.
this is a layer question, right? Like when you started making music and you wanting to get into the game and turn it into your career, right? I feel like up until this point, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you've been given the opportunity to meet some successful people, well-known rappers, producers, and people behind the scenes at this point. Would you feel like you have a quote unquote like foot in the game right now, or do you feel like you have a lot of groundwork to do at this point?
I got 9 toes in the game right now. You hear me?
I didn't
I
expect a
got
different
nine
answer.
toes and a little bit of that tip, boy. I'm right. I'm right on the cusp of the game right now, right? Really, honestly. And this is the thing. I'm on the cusp of that because I learned how to network.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
100%. I learned how to talk to people and say, thank you, and I need, and I admire you. And when I started doing that and I let go of my ego, I've flourished. I've met so many people, and I am definitely 9 toes in. 100%. 9 toes in, one more toe, and I'm 10 toes down, period.
Nah, I listen. I did not expect a different answer from you. To be totally honest with you, I expected you to be the least humble Daisy that I know.
Period.
But I
Period.
respect it though because the results are there. You know what I'm saying? The
Right,
results are
right.
there. You out here doing your thing for sure. As far as like marketing and some of the things you feel like you've gotten from that, somebody that may be new to what it is that you're doing right now, what kind of advice would you give them as far as marketing and maybe reaching out to an artist or a producer or somebody that can kind of make some kind of difference that they may not be familiar with being able to use that approach? What would you give them? What kind of
Mm.
advice would you give them?
So you want advice as far as if someone were reaching out to someone they don't know while marketing.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. I got so and so artist or producer or manager. I'm trying to reach out to them because I don't know them personally, but I don't even know what's the first step to, speak to them. What should I say? Should I say hi, hello? I mean, what should I do?
You definitely shouldn't say hi or hello because they're probably not going to see you. They'll probably ignore you.
Okay.
So, my first step when I'm trying to get in contact with somebody that I do not know is go find the people that they do. So, if I
Mm,
can't get in front of said superstar, I'm going to find out who does said superstar follow. And I'm going to go through their followers and I'm going to scan. And I'm going to find the people who look a little more normal, a little more might be a cousin, a little more might be a brother, or a little more might be a background guy, a camera guy, and I'm
yep.
going to add them and I'm going to befriend them and I'm going to engage on their content because that person that I want to see me follows them. You see what I'm saying?
Facts. Okay.
And so then as I do that and hopefully cultivate some types of relationships or whatever the case may be, maybe I'll be soon. Also, I would always study any public events that they have posting on their pages. Study all public events, anywhere where you think you might be able to pull up, anywhere where they have an open or general audience, you should be a part of it. And lastly, you want to turn on their notifications for
Okay.
everything. Their stories, their posts, everything that they do. You want your notifications on for them so that as soon as they post, as soon as they put anything up, you're one of the first people who see it. And if you go out of your way to just make sure you click in, make sure you react, make sure you like, make sure you comment, as soon as you see their notification, they'll start to remember you because you'll be one of the first people on their stuff.
Okay, I like that. I mean,
that's that Daisy Dazzle, by the way. You can't get that in school, homie. Period. That's right here. That's all.
I mean,
Free keys, bro.
That's some great information, I must say. Like, you are only as memorable as the last thought in somebody's mind. So if you can get there first before everybody else starts flooding that platform or whatever it is they're doing, yeah, you might be one of the people that are remembered. And like you said, there might be somebody that might remember you. This is always the first person that comes in. They must really like what it is I'm doing. So
you know why I know they will? Because I remember everybody who does that to me. I remember. I know my fans, and I know which ones always react within the first minute. I know them. I have 34,000 here. I got 90,000 something there. I know about 10 by heart react within the first 10 minutes, almost always. So they obviously have their notifications on, and they're obviously pressed about what I'm putting up. You know what I'm saying? The bigger you get, the bigger that number gets. You have to think about all the famous people that are out there. And what I like to do is I like to look at famous people's posts within 1 to 2 minutes, if I can catch it, 2 to 3 minutes, just to kind of see where their immediate traction is at. And you'll notice some of these people got, 1,000 likes, more than that, 50,000 likes. It's been 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get in the beginning, bro. They're not going to see you unless you're one of the first ones to do it. They're just not.
Listen, man, I appreciate that, Jim, for the people who are out there listening. Even for myself, man, I might have to use that myself. That's a good approach. So listen, I mean, if it can't hurt you, it's going to help you for sure, right?
That networking, and if it don't work, unfollow them.
Yeah, that is too funny. So I just thought about something. So what is your approach to artistry, right? Like it's a large market and a wide range for female artists, especially right now. What do you feel like makes you unique as far as what it is you offer to the game?
I think that what makes me unique, honestly, is my interaction with my fans. I 100%. I feel like right now, in the game, people think that you're supposed to get to a certain point and then you've made it. And when you make it, you no longer have to talk to the people or engage with the people who have not made it. And every once in a while, you get the excited art or like the excited person who finally got a reply or finally got a like, or, you know what I mean? Something like that on the things that they've said. I go out of my way. I would sit on my phone for hours just to like every single comment. I would sit on my phone for hours just to respond to as many engaging comments as I can. I don't respond to everything because hell no, that's too much time. You know what I mean? If you're just going to drop five fire emojis, I'm not about to come drop right under you, But if you're in the Mayze movement, you've taken the time to get on my page and say, Daizy, oh my God, I love you so much. I've been following you for years, your wife, your son, and this and that, and my favorite video, and da 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 da. Why would I ignore you?
Facts, yeah, for sure. Yeah,
who are you talking to outside of me? You know what I'm saying? I don't expect you to post these things for other people to see. I'm thinking that you're doing that so that you can have this direct engagement with me. And I just find it very odd, for lack of a better word, that people get to a certain point and then decide no longer to acknowledge the people who are keeping them at that point, who are getting them there. It's not a game. The second that people do not want to care for you anymore is the second that they don't. And I feel like the only reason why that happens to artists is because they've allowed that to happen. Like if you think about a person who fell off and they're gone, they're evaporated. They're probably one of those people who didn't talk to nobody in the comments. Why would I stick around for you, dude? There's a new person. There's a new rap. There's a new this. There's a new that. But people are going to stick around for me because Daizy replies. Daizy likes my stuff. Daizy is she's so cool. Her family, oh my God, look at this screenshot. It's going to be different. It's going to hit different. If somebody takes the time to tell me why they've perceived my content to be a certain way and they're wrong, I take the time to correct them. No, I'm not about to have nobody out there misconstrue my words or having people think that I meant something that I didn't mean. I've made a post before about straight girls and somebody twisted it up and said, yeah, these bisexual girls, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about this. You know what I'm saying? So I do that because if I don't, who will? I'm not okay with people running around with my narrative. I'm just not. So I feel like there's a lot in that. And I feel like with me being that way, with me being genuine, with me truly caring about the people who care about me truly, I'm going to take off.
Yeah, listen, I'm not mad at that for sure. I think the engagement is definitely important. I mean, myself, I'm on social media and I reply to different things and like different things and comment on some things. And yeah, when you get that reply back from an artist that you genuinely are a fan of or that you follow, you really like them, it's a big deal for a lot of people. You know what I mean? They don't always get that
Huge
from every
deal.
single artist. So, I mean, that's
They don't.
huge. Do you feel like that's kind of like draining though? Only reason why I say that is because if you got
100%.
100,000 comment, how do you reply back to, if you got 100,000 followers, just 20% of those people reply 20,000 comments. How do you, I mean, that's
You
a
don't
lot.
respond to all of them. You respond to the ones that resonate with you. I respond to the ones that I connect with. You know what I mean? Like I said, I can't get to every fire emoji,
Yeah.
but I can get to as many of these actual meaningful, posts as I can. And that's the reality that I have to keep with myself, is that it can be draining if I attempted to get to every single one, because there used to be a point where I would attempt to get to every single one. And I don't have time for that anymore. I'm already at that point. I can't get to every single one anymore. And so I've decided that that's okay. Because I still am going to put in the time, you know what I mean? Even if I can only do it for 2 hours, and, right now I got 100,000, and, a year later I got 1 million, and I'm only able to do it for 2 hours. I'm still going to touch 2 hours worth of people, you know what I mean? To where other people still aren't doing that. And I would hope I didn't, we'll see.
Totally understood, man. I definitely respect it. Like I said, it could definitely be a draining task trying to get to everybody. So, I mean, if that's what working for you this far, keep going with it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I definitely respect that. So from your experience, like as far as dealing with people in the industry so far, I mean, you already 9 toes in, as you said, right? Was it everything that you expected when you initially started rapping as far as the industry and dealing with people in the industry?
Absolutely not.
No?
Not at all. And I would say the reason why it is not what I expected is because when you are a consumer, everything looks beautiful. Everything, because it's supposed to. It's been recorded to be that way. You see what I'm saying? Like everything. So when you get into the industry, when you start chasing after the industry, you realize the reality of how everything truly looks, I guess. Is a bit like I will walk into it like my room that I'm in right now, right? It looks nice. I look like I've got a great environment. I have a great background and all that type of stuff, because I do. It looks nice, right? But like my tapestry only goes but so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then there's brick wall. And then there's, do I even have on pants? Like, you will never know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what content creation is. It is to create perfection. And so to see the other side of that, and to see like, wait, so that money you're throwing is fake? That's not even real? What are you doing? What the like, it really blew my mind. And of course we knew, everybody ain't throwing real money, but just how far people will go out of their way to portray things as they are not blows my mind. Blows my mind. And I actually think that's one of the things as well that keeps my followers so engaged. I'm real. I am real. I will turn the camera on you, bro, and show you the brick. I don't have, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with that, because the reality is I'm real, and I will show you what it really looks like and what it can look like once you're done. But I'm not going to pretend like I didn't just put in 9 hours of work for this TikTok. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't. My son and I, we made a TikTok today. It took me an entire hour and a half. That is why my baby hairs are not done right now, because I knew he wanted to do it really bad. I really wanted him to be a part of it. And so I took that time. But when you clip in and you this and you that, like, that takes time. There's hard work in that, man. There's background stuff, and it's not pretty. And that's what I found out. The background ain't pretty. And a lot of the personalities they're just not real. They're just not real. They're industry, is for lack of a better word.
So you just touched on something I had no idea about. So they out here throwing fake money. I didn't know this, man.
Yeah.
Which artists out here throwing the fake money? I want to know, man. You got
almost all of them.
Damn.
Almost all of them. I've thrown fake money. I had fake money in my video.
For real?
Yeah, because they make counterfeit money. It looks like, well, it's for the video. Yeah, like, bro. And some of the fake money is plastic. The money that blew my mind is the stuff that looks real, bro. I was like, wow, this is out of control.
So they got 100%. The dollars that say like "do not use" or whatever, something like that, I guess, right?
All of that, shiny, all of that.
Damn, if you got any left over, let me know. I'll try to finesse it and use it. If you got any left over, you just let me know.
You will be in jail because not only did you counterfeit, buy something, but then you put it on the podcast.
I let it be known
I'm about
to put now listen, I'm real. Like you said, I'm real. I'm letting it be known out here. You know, I ain't gotta hide nothing.
A real criminal. We need to get this man a real jumpsuit.
Yeah, that is too funny. So I do have a question, right? So at this point, is your ultimate goal rap? And I asked that because when hip hop just started, right, I feel like this was a way to express yourself, talk about your conditions, and hopefully get some kind of fame and money. But now hip hop is global, right? And you have rappers that have gone commercial and they've done movies and got clothing companies and they sell merch. I mean, which we'll touch on more later as far as your merch and everything. But I guess my question is rap the goal post for you at this point, knowing the heights from the people that have set before you and the ceiling that has been set that you can obtain?
No, it's not. Okay. Honestly, rap isn't even where my sights are now, you know? Really, I've gone out of my way to brand myself. Not my music, you know what I mean? My music is an entity. It comes with Daizy Mayze. Daizy Mayze is the brand. Daizy Mayze is the product. And I got way too much in me now to even just sit there and call myself a rapper. As far as how much time I want to put in, I really honestly don't see myself putting in more than like 10 years of time. As far as like making and performing music, I don't want to do that forever. I have, you know, acting dreams. I have marketing dreams. I have so many different bags I'm trying to get to. It would be naive of me to literally put all of my energy into just rapping when I own my music. So whatever, you know, produces from my rapping will be residual. It will be mine. Yeah. There's no need to spend forever in this. So I don't want to do it forever. I don't want to be a 50-year-old rapper. I say I'm gonna get award about 10 years or less, 10 or less. Cause really, if I get to where I'm trying to get to like Drake's level, honestly, when it comes to the rap game, I am trying to get up there as far as just mogul, you know, somebody who's untouchable. Her music is outlasting everything. Like I do want a huge catalog of music. But then I want to be done. And when I'm done, I want everybody to know I'm done. And I want everybody to know that I'm now doing something else. And that's okay. I want to Rihanna everybody. Don't look at me. Don't ask me about my music. I'm off that. I'm doing this right now. Like, if you want my music, go listen to it. It's still online. It'll always be online.
I definitely respect it. I mean, listen, y'all better get the music while y'all can, listen to it, enjoy. I mean, it'll always be there, of course, but
right.
Music, soak it in and get there, because eventually you're gonna be a superstar, and we're not gonna get that music no more. It's over. Now we're gonna be able to bigger and better things. You're gonna have Daizy Mayze lingerie or some shit like that.
Hey, first of all, my wife already wear Daizy Mayze lingerie. It's called nothing. No, I'm just saying.
Yo.
I'm done. I'm in the mood. I'm giggling. You got me.
Nah, man, enjoy yourself. This is a dope conversation. She said, I ain't nothing. That's fine. I'm using that, by the way. I'm telling my wife that.
Hey, just tell her I told you first. I ain't know. Just like, nah, honestly, damn, what was the question? I forgot where I left off.
No, I was just asking about just the height of what you want to do. Like, so you were saying that, like, you know, music is something that you want to do, but you don't want to do it longer than maybe 10 years or so, which I definitely respect. Like I said, at the point where it was when rap and hip hop first started, I feel like it was something, a way to express yourself. You wanted to get some kind of money and get out of some sort of poverty in a positive light. But now at the height that you could do, you could be in a movie, you can do clothing, you can run your own business. You can make socks and make $1 million off socks and not have to rap in your life again. It's all about the popularity that you have. So I definitely get it. I respect it. I mean, I see the merch that you got on right now with the Daizy Mayze shirts. Fire.
Yeah,
I love it.
My own design. Well, I mean, first of all, Jay Fresh to Death Graphics is the graphic designer who did this. You know,
shout him out for sure.
He's definitely fire. But when it comes to the actual like concept of the logo, the fist that turns like the Daizy that turns into a microphone type of situation, it was just a concept that I came up with myself. I've been thinking about it for a very long time, and when I brought it to Jay, it was funny because he was like, "Yo, like I've never had somebody like so like sure of exactly what they wanted to see. Like, this is lit for me. Of course I can do that, you know? Because
Yeah.
usually somebody like gives them like, oh, I wanted to feel something like, look something like. I was like, nah, bro, I need a fist. I need it to be a flower that turns into a microphone. I need you to put, you know, there. If you look really close, can I pull up on that?
Yeah,
If
you
you look
good. Go
really
ahead.
close, there's a maze pattern in the actual fist itself. You know
And
what I
the
mean? All of
nails
that
too.
was.
That's fire.
Oh yeah, and then they'll look at me, let me stop, and then the nails say Mayze in it. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
like African calligraphy. So like it just, or I don't even think that's the
Mm.
word, African writing. You know,
Yeah,
type of
yeah,
font.
yeah. And I
But
see
it's
you got
lit.
the Ankh chain on like me too. You know what I'm saying? I
Hey,
see
you
you
know,
here.
shout out to Carrot Top John.
Yeah,
That's one of
yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
fellow content creators. She's with it. She made me.
Mm.
She got me right with the Ankh, and then these two chakra bracelets. This Africa one. That's, you know, from the
Fire.
hood. That's from
You
Fashion
gotta put
Nova.
me on to her. That's dope.
Oh, I
I'll
got you,
buy the
bro. I'll
merch.
send
Yeah,
you
I'll buy
X
some
right
merch.
after this.
Yeah,
I
that's
got you
fire. I'm always
for
looking
sure.
to represent. I didn't buy this unfortunately from a original content creator. I had to go to a jewelry store and get it. But that's why we working. That's why we working to get those connections and those plugs.
Your
So now
next
I got
one, you about to get that from Carrot Top John.
facts.
It's
I'm definitely.
fire.
I like it. It
I
is
got the
dope.
all black. She got the all gold. Look, let me stop. Black and gold. No, go
I
ahead.
like it. I like it. Listen, man, represent. You know what I mean? I like how
Yeah,
you are here just marketing yourself and putting yourself out here for that's dope, man. I feel like we need to have more people that do that stay in connection with everybody and just keeping us
yeah,
all in the loop. Cause it's I
yeah,
mean, it's opportunity for all of us to be able to influence and be able to reach. But some
yeah.
people they want to hold that in because they feel like if I give it to somebody else, then I can lose that fire if I help
That's
somebody else.
crazy.
Which really is crazy, but it's the world
That's
we live in,
crazy.
man. It's the world we live in.
It's way too much money in the world.
Facts.
And you got to think of it like this. Do you have a social media account?
I do.
How many people do you follow? Do you know? Let's name one. Pick one. You follow how many people
On
on
which
Instagram?
platform? On Instagram, I think like 270 people.
How many people could you follow?
I mean, I can follow millions.
As many as you want. So why are we out here acting like we can get as many followers as we want? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me taking the time to spread the word about somebody else's art is not going to stop those people from liking me. My followers don't have to choose up and say, oh, well, we're done with Daizy Mayze. We got to go over to No Scripts podcast now. No, they can follow both of us. So what would
Facts.
I be sitting out here being selfish with my following for on some, one thing I do not do though, I do not do any paid ads at all. No, I don't want you to pay me. No, I'm not putting it up. No, I don't care how much money you have because everything that I put up, I like it. I care about it. I support this person. I support this brand. I wear it myself. You know what I'm saying? If
Got
it's
you.
not that, I'm not putting it up. If it's not something that I chose to put up, I'm just not doing it. Not saying people can't ask me. People
Yeah.
can ask me, hey Daizy, can you put this up? Can you do this? Can you do that? Ask me as much as you want. I might not. If I
For
don't want to,
sure.
I'm not. You know what
Listen,
I mean?
I
And
feel
there's
you.
no dollar amount that anyone can pay me if I don't want to. I don't care. I'm not putting it up. But that's how I
Listen.
control my page
Hmm.
personally. Another thing too that I think makes people shy away from sharing other people's product or content is, as a content creator, if you share other people's stuff, 9 times out of 10, your followers are not going to interact. Like 9 times out of 10, they're going to either not look at all, or they're going to skip over it, or the analytics, or they're
Mm.
just not going to be the same. It's like black and white. I will post something of mine, I'll get thousands of views. I'll post something of someone else's and I'll get 60. Because I think for a follower, they see the video and the person, and that's who they want to see. So if they follow me and then they see your face on my page, they're going to scroll because they don't even know that's my page. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't stop to see for sure that that's Daizy Mayze's page. And it's just like when they see your face, they're like, that's who's that? They're just scrolling type thing.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's my face, they're gonna stop because I follow Daizy. I know that. I see her. I don't know. It's a mental.
I definitely understand. I mean, if you have the contact of people that are reaching out to you for those paid ads and you don't want to take them, send them my way. I can
For
definitely,
sure.
and I will definitely
100%.
Yeah, I will listen. I'll take all them checks and all them bags. I'm not discriminating.
And for your platform, I would 100%. If I were you, them watermarks, I'd start charging for them. How many you want me to put them on? I'd have them listed like sponsors are.
Facts for sure.
Period.
Yeah. Listen, like I said, I love what you're doing so far. I think it's incredible. Got to keep the Daizy Mayze movement going forward, and I got to get some of the merch as well. You know what I'm
I got you,
saying?
bro. I got you for free. I'm gonna get you some. I'm
Oh,
gonna get you a hat.
that's what I'm
I
talking about.
got
The
you.
hookup is real. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, for you. Hey,
I got a lot of hair now,
everybody
so I
else
need a
gotta
bigger
pay.
hat. I need a
Everybody
large
else
hat
gotta pay.
though.
Because your head's huge?
No. Listen, don't disrespect me. Listen, I got a lot of hair though, so I'm growing my hair
Oh,
out.
did it grow?
All
Wait,
right,
Chad.
this interview is done. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man.
Oh wow, wait, you're funny. Oh, last shout out, yeah, I mean Mink Lashes by Ava.
No, that's
Ava,
fly.
Aviator Ava. Make sure y'all check her out. You know what I mean? The Bewitched line.
So does she put the eyelashes in for you, or she just sells them to you and you put them in yourself? How does that work?
I don't
know how this whole
I put
thing
these
works.
ones on myself, so if they're crooked, don't judge her. But she can install them for you as well. She is an artist. She's a makeup artist. She does hair, everything like that. So she can put them on for you as well. These ones though, these were Daizy Mayze.
So it's like specially yours. You're the only one that have those eyelashes.
No, I'm just saying I put these ones on me, so don't judge her based off the application. Just judge the mink. I'll take a nice picture later, post it later.
I got you. Yeah. So I do want to talk a little bit about the music. I want to get into a little bit of it. Do we have any like projects on the way? Anything that's coming up in the near future from you? Anything you working
on the way? Yeah. I mean, on the way is hard for me right now. I'll be honest with you. I need to focus up on music. I haven't written music in probably 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
I've been working so hard. Like I've been doing stuff like this. I've been setting up. I've been, creating content as far as like videos for TikTok and all that type of stuff. And for me, writing is like, it's natural. It just happens. It comes out when I'm ready for it to come out. And if it's not that, I can't do it. I don't want to do it because I don't feel like it sounds as good. I feel like it sounds forced. And so until I feel like picking up my pen, I won't. Yeah. But when I do, I will. And we shall see. I really am thinking about dropping a single though. And I did just drop my it's March. Oh my God. I dropped my project in November the 11th. We dropped the Mayze mixes. So the Mayze mixes are out. Those are all, basically like my most popular Instagram raps. They're, songs that are from other popular artists, the Baby, Meg Stallion, Plies, all of them.
Smoking that beat, like what are you over here just smoking this shit? I listen to it. I love it though. I think it's dope.
Honestly, it's my tribute to the game. You know what I'm saying? It's my way to show these artists that I do admire, their songs, their music. Most of those songs on there were my own personal favorite songs. And another reason why I like the Mayze mixes is because a lot of those songs are songs that my followers actually asked me to rap on. So they wanted to hear it. I did this for y'all, like, you know what I mean? Kind of thing. And I just had a performance where I performed the Mayze mixes for the first time, which was so fun. Like, because it's my favorite songs, you know what I mean? But it's my bars. Like I was like, oh yeah, we taking this set like to at least 5 different places. Like I can't not rap this again. So I'm excited to perfect that set for sure.
That's dope. Have you had any artists that have reached out to you that you rapped over their beat and they was like, yo, you smoke my shit or something? You know what I'm saying? Have you had any?
Not yet.
No,
not yet. No, but I'm working on it. I mean, honestly, like I said, it's a tribute. It's a tribute to the game. And I appreciate you for saying like, oh yeah, you smoke the songs, you smoke the beats, but not disrespecting any of the artists. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people wanted to make comments, that were, oh, you better than you. And that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean? I'm not that type of a person. I'm not putting out this content to prove that I can do this better or worse than anybody else. I'm just saying I want to be a part of the game. Y'all just gotta let me play. Yeah. Just let me in. Give me a feature. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working up, cooking up some type of marketing strategies in my head to be able to push that envelope. It'll probably happen with the volume 2. Versus the right now, because I definitely do plan on dropping the Mayze mixes in volumes. I got way too many raps to other people's beats that I can't do anything with because I don't own them. So might as well just throw it on SoundCloud.
You might as well, man, and get some traction from it. I respect it. I mean, if it's music you're sitting on, you might as well put it out there for the people to enjoy it and digest it. I definitely respect that. So I saw on IG that you were featuring on like an upcoming video. Talk about that a little bit. There's like an upcoming music video or something that's coming out soon, right?
That video, my man.
Yeah.
That video is hot, bro. Let me tell you. First of all, 007 Jetson on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's T Jetson. He's a person that I respect highly. Highly. That's one of the main reasons why he's got what he's got in that video. He's got some gems. It will be my wife and I and one of my friends who will be the female roles in that video. And just it's a silhouette challenge remix. Like he did a remix to the silhouette challenge song or whatever song that
Okay.
is. Is it called the Silhouette?
I have
Is
no
it?
idea. I still haven't heard this. I've seen a couple of women do the little silhouette challenge, but I don't know the song. I'm gonna be honest with you.
So he did a remix. It's called
Okay.
Lights Off. You know what I mean? Whoa. It's like, bro, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. And so when my wife and I did our silhouette challenge and then we dropped it and it got shared on WorldStar, he saw it and he was like, yo, this is crazy that y'all are on WorldStar for this, because I'm literally sitting here like, bruh, I was about to ask y'all to be in my video type of thing. And so my wife and I, we basically gave him a live silhouette challenge. We was in there.
That's fire, man. That's dope. When is
It
that?
was hot. It was hot.
When is that video expecting to come out? They got a date for it, or it's kind of just?
I don't got
it's not
a
yours.
date.
I understood.
I let it go. Hey, I did what I did. I let it go. I left. But one thing he did let me know is he did give me permission to be able to share it on all of our platforms as well. So we will be uploading the full video on our YouTube, as well as his, just for the huge cameo that we had in that kind of thing. But people are definitely going to look at me different after this one.
Oh man, I don't even want to know, man.
Ass out. Now I told you. Now you gotta know. Look at you. Ass out. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, it's not.
Listen, this might be a viral moment right here. So
I really think.
No. The next question. I don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
Next question. I want to ask might be a viral moment. Okay.
I was gonna say that booty go by. No, that's not. All right, I'm done.
However you decide to go viral, I'm all for it, as long as you're able to capitalize off of it. And when you go viral, just yell out "No Scripts Podcast" one time for me, and then whatever you want to do, and then
I'm gonna yell it 10 times.
Listen, I love it. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to have out, you do. As long as you yell "No Scripts," you know what I'm saying? As long as they'll come back to me, I don't want to see it though. I just want to hear it. So just send me
OnlyFans. No. All right, I'm done.
Listen.
It's the smoke.
So listen, if you were to drop an album tomorrow and you could have 5 features on the album, right? And I might even tag these 5 people, which is why it might go viral. Like, put that out there in the universe. If you had an imaginary album you put out tomorrow, who would be the 5 features that you'd be looking to get on the album dropping tomorrow?
Drake, DaBaby, Kehlani, Janae Aiko, Tiana Taylor.
Okay, Tiana Taylor, I like it. I listen. That will be fire.
That's Beto. Tiana, that's her and Iman can just.
Understood. Did you see Tiana Taylor in Coming to America too?
I did not see Coming to America 2 yet.
Oh man, well you got to see.
Right, step my damn life up. What am I doing?
Yeah, it's all
I
good.
didn't
Listen,
see it yet.
It's a decent
when did
movie.
It come out?
It came out this past Friday. So what? Today's the 8th. It came out the 5th.
3 days. That's all I get, bruh. You asked me about the movie. It's been 3 days.
Listen, I mean, you black, so you're supposed to be supporting the black culture. But I mean, listen, I ain't judging or nothing. I'm just saying.
You're right. Let me step my life up.
Everything black you're supposed to contribute to. You know what I'm saying? You got the Ankh chain on. You know what I'm saying? But it is what I ain't judging though.
I don't know what I've been doing.
I don't know what you've been doing either. I mean, you must be out here watching Taylor Swift videos or something. I don't know what you're doing.
God, golly gee, Adele all day.
Yeah, the 5 options you picked are really fire though. I would love to see you and Drake go back and forth on the record. I think that'll be dope. You know what I'm saying? That'll be awesome.
So when Drake and I go back on the record, do you have a song that you want to give us the concept for? Or?
What kind of song would I want to give you out a concept for if I had to? Oh man, you put me on the spot here. If I had to do a concept, what kind of concept would I have? Kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of show. I think that'll be dope.
Oh, like on some We Robbing. I could step on Drake with some Bonnie and Clyde type shit. That's lit.
Have like a little twist to the video kind of thing or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a little Bonnie and Clyde type of show. Y'all go to each state driving like the Ferrari, some kind of expensive ride he got, and y'all just robbing people just for the fun of it. You hear me? Y'all already rich. I just doing it for the thrill.
Yeah. Oh, that.
I just want my 25%.
More often. Wow.
I just want my 25% when they pop off though. I don't even want a lot.
25?
Yeah, it's 25. That's it.
For creative direction is 25.
Yeah. For me. I don't know about everybody else. I don't know about everybody else. I just know about me. I just want 25.
That's the intellectual property we was talking about earlier. I see you, Brad.
That's what I'm saying. Listen.
I can dig it. Hey, I might use a different concept. I'm not gonna
listen, so I feel like you're involved in so much right now, right? Like you got TikTok going on, you got the Instagram, you got music, you got performances, you got recording the music, shooting videos, right? You can't love all of this stuff the same amount at all. So which one do you enjoy the least out of all of those?
The least. You can't enjoy them all. So which do you enjoy the least?
Listen, I'm not here. I do this. I just want you to know. I know you're gonna say that's a good question, so I'm already gonna
That's
say
a good ass question, right? Wow, Chris from No Scripts Podcast. That's a good ass question. Put that. Use that as your advertisement.
Listen, I'm gonna save that.
Damn, that's a good ass question, though, bro. For real. What do I like the least? I like dancing the least.
Dancing?
It's not necessarily a part of my brand, but I feel as though it is an expectation in the game. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that there's any such thing as like never being able to do any type of dance moves and then being successful, at least for women right now in the industry. Like I feel as though like I got to get the whole dancing thing down. My wife has been teaching me lately. I've been working on TikToks where I might hit a 1-2.
What you got, 2 left
But
feet or
yeah,
something? You're not good at dancing?
It just I was so insecure around dancing. I think for so long when I was younger, on some like somebody told me I couldn't dance, or like I'm a tall girl. Like it's harder when you're tall. You gotta like to get to certain like parts that other people gotta get to. You gotta move faster. I just be feeling awkward. Like I be feeling awkward. And then one thing for me though is I realized that I actually can dance. I actually can dance. I have rhythm. I got all of that. That's why that's why I can do a 2-step. That's why I can rap on stage and not be boring without actually dancing because I have rhythm. Yep. I was just in my head too much, you know what I mean, type of thing. So my wife's trying to help me break some of those barriers. Y'all see a 1-2 step every once in a while, but dancing is just it's stressful. Because I feel like it's needed. I do think that I could attempt to do it without dancing at all. I just think I could go further if I learn how to.
If you got a couple 1-2 step moves, and I respect that.
Yeah.
And your wife dances, right? So I mean, that's kind of like
very well.
It makes it a little more convenient for you because it's like if I can't do it, at least she can teach me how to. She can work with me a little bit, or you can just have her. Because I mean, we in a digital age.
That's actually the goal.
Put her face on your face on her body and just have her do the dance move. We in a digital world. You don't really have to dance.
I thought you were going to say have her get on stage with me, and
or you can do that too. That's too.
I'm so annoyed that I was going to freaking agree with you, and so I realized you said chop her face and put it on.
No, chop your face.
Chop my face.
Yes, put on her body, and you just.
First of all, she light skin, I'm dark skin. So what's up with that? No, but honestly, I'm thinking about. I'm working on. I'm pitching to my wife. That her and probably one other girl. I want my wife and a girl on stage with me at my rap shows. On some like trio type vibes, like that's to where I can have them dancing behind me for songs, and then me jump into things every blue moon. Like maybe like if they have a move where it's like a swoop jump, maybe I just do the swoop jump, and then they do everything else. That's how I see it in my head. So I am working on trying to do something like that to where it'll make my shows a little more interesting, a little more exciting, because they're already very interesting, very exciting. I just want to make it better. I just want to get it bigger.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be a performer, you want to definitely make sure you capitalize at, the most of that performance aspect, almost like a Missy Elliott kind of vibe. I love Missy. She can rap, but she can move too.
I love her.
That's what I'm saying. So you get that full vibe from it because she make you feel it from every way. The bars are there, the melody is there, and then she give you the moves just to top it all off. You
real, Kehlani though, bro. Honestly,
I love Kehlani.
I really feel like people sleep on her bars, bro. Like when it comes to this rap shit, like even the fact that she can rap and she sings extremely well, and then she dances her ass. I'd be like,
I never really seen her dance though. I gotta go check out her dance.
Bruh, she can dance her fucking ass off. And I've seen her perform in person, bruh. Before she was even like she was opening up for G-Eazy out in Virginia. And my wife, this is back when I didn't really know Kehlani like that, which is crazy because I'm from the Bay Area too. And we both got wolf tattoos. I feel like it's like anyway.
I got you. You say you
I'm
finna date.
sitting
I
there
figured. Go
taking
ahead.
my
Listen.
wife, bruh, and we there, and I'm mesmerized. Like, that's when I fell in love with Kehlani, was when I saw her perform in person. I was like, this girl's
Oh
dope as
wow.
hell. Like, this is crazy. Yeah, she can dance very well.
Yeah, her last album is fire. I'm a huge fan of Kalani for
Her
sure.
every album is
I would
fire,
love
bruh.
to get her on the platform as well. I mean, maybe we'll make that happen. We'll see.
No, you said so when you interview Kehlani, you will say, like, you
So
gotta
yeah,
speak that
exactly.
shit, bro.
Yeah. I'm
You
not
gotta
saying
speak
I
that
won't
shit,
do
bro.
it. I'm just saying I'm looking
You
forward
don't
to
even say I would
opportunity.
love to. You're
I
gonna
see
say
what you're
one
saying.
day I will.
When
You know
I
what I
do
mean?
interview Kaylani, I got a lot of good questions for her too. So that'll be dope when I have her
Yeah,
on the platform.
yeah.
I got a question for you, right?
What's
This
up?
is something new that I'm just starting to do. Like, because we're kind of wrapping up, we get on the end here, so I do kind of want to ask this question: who
Go
would
ahead.
you like to see on the No Script podcast in the future? You know what I mean? Give me somebody you would like to see on the show that you think would be a good fit for the platform.
I would like to see Fatty Sav.
Fatty Sav.
Fatty Sav.
Okay,
Look
okay.
it. Ask me
I'm,
who that.
yeah, for sure. Who is that? I'm not
Ask
sure.
me.
Yeah,
Ask me. I'm gonna tell you who
who is
that.
that?
Fatty Sav.
Hmm.
He's a local rapper out here in the Harrisburg area.
Okay.
But there's nothing local about him at all at this point. He blew up on TikTok.
Mm.
His videos are racking in hundreds of thousands of views.
Mm.
Worldwide Entertainment, you feel me? Free Lau, that's his manager. Lau he's locked down right now, but he's pushing for Fatty Sav. Like,
Yep.
Fatty Sav's on his shit. And I remember the first time I ever saw him perform, and he was brand new. The first time I saw him perform was his first time ever performing.
Oh, wow, okay.
And he was like, hey yo, my name's Fatty Sav, da da da. I don't really know. I'm trying, but and I'm gonna try. But his music was fire, bro, to me. And it's real like hood shit.
Yeah.
But when I heard it, I was like, he's gonna be big one day. And right now he is, you know what I'm
He's smoking
saying?
shit. I'm
So
gonna check him out just off the strength of you. I'm gonna check out the music and I'm
yeah.
gonna reach out to him or his people. And I'm gonna see about setting that up. You know what I
If
mean?
you need, you know what I mean, let me know. I can get you to him and his people type. So check him out. And then if you rock with him, I'm gonna get you to him type.
All
It's
right.
gonna be a warm handoff.
That's dope. That's dope. I definitely appreciate it. Is there anything you feel like that we didn't touch on that you want to let the people know about? Is there anything that we didn't touch on? I mean, we spoke about a lot.
Mm,
Anything else coming up? Anything you can think about?
honestly, I'm not in the position right now to touch on anything extra. I would just say thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for keeping me in mind. Thank you for doing what you're doing as a Black man, and for having the visions that you do. I don't know if people know you as thoroughly as they should know you, but you're a very smart man. You're very in tune with the world, with your culture, and I just appreciate you for using your voice. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. They don't always give you your flowers while you're here, but I definitely
I'm gonna give you.
appreciate. I
I'm gonna give you
appreciate the
these
compliment.
daisies while you're here,
I
bro.
love it. I love it for sure. Listen, bro. Virtual pound on that one right there. That's fire. I'm gonna give you these daisies while you're here.
Yeah, I got
Listen,
you.
for all the viewers that may want to reach out to you directly, how can they get in contact with you? Give me your social media really quick.
Hit my inbox and be professional, okay? If you want to
Emphasize
book
that. Be
me.
professional.
Be
Emphasize that.
professional. If you want to book me, you need to be professional. I need a 30-day notice, baby. But definitely hit me up on all my platforms. You can find me Daizy Mayze, DAISYMAYZE, and we can get working. So let me know.
And that was at Daizy Mayze on all platforms, like Instagram, TikTok, everything.
That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Facebook. On Twitter, it's I just changed. Yeah, on Twitter, it's Almighty Mayze still, I believe. I'm gonna have to check. I believe Twitter
I
is
don't even know if
Almighty
I
Mayze.
follow you on Twitter. I'm gonna follow you now because I don't know if I do. I'll be bullshitting on Twitter
I
though.
don't be on Twitter like that. I only go to
No,
Twitter to talk shit when I'm mad sometimes, so I don't go on there.
That's my main shit. I go on there just to crack jokes and do extra shit.
Hey, I
But I'm
go
gonna
on
delete
there
it
just
later because
it's your
I say
main
mad
shit.
crazy shit on there.
Oh, see, I gotta get on there. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
I be
people are
saying.
on Twitter, but
Yeah. That's my platform. I can just go ham on because it's non-censored. You know what I'm saying? So you can just say,
mm-hmm.
man, wow, shit. But before I blow up and get real big, I'm gonna delete the whole account because I don't want nobody to pull up something I said 5 years ago.
Oh, and they shall, and you better
Yeah,
delete it before you edit a video at this point.
and they
Matter of fact,
cancel
just
me
cut
on
them
crack.
parts out.
You already know. Listen, Daizy, as always, it's a pleasure. Like I say, that you are a gift in yourself as far as what it is you do, what you bring to the culture, moving forward, the thing that you're going to inspire to do, and the people that you're going to inspire. It's going to be amazing. So I'm excited to see. I mean, from November, last time we spoke until now, it's been a huge leap. So what's to come next? I can imagine, like, you know, the sky.
Hey, 1 million followers by the end of the year.
Put it in the universe. I'm hoping to hit about 10K. I'm gonna be realistic.
What did I tell you about that hoping?
10K.
I'm gonna hit 10K.
I'm gonna hit 10K by the end of the year. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
You already know. Yo, listen. We're gonna do it. For all the viewers out there, I definitely appreciate y'all for chopping up with us and enjoying the platform. Feel free to hit the like button, hit that subscribe, check us out. We're gonna be on YouTube, of course, and I'm gonna post some stuff on Instagram, tag you and everything. Daizy, until next time, my people, until next time, I love you all. Y'all, God bless and take care.